All right, this is Life is Full of It. I'm here with Declan, who doesn't need too much of an introduction. Levi has been on Best There Is podcast many times. He's usually my Star Wars go-to. Speaking of which, see the hotels are getting shut down?
I can't believe it.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they're shutting down the Star Cruiser.
Oh.
The $5,000 a night.
Because it's too expensive.
Because it's $5,000 a night.
But
is that the one where you're like supposed to be in a starship?
Yeah.
It's like supposed to be like a cruise.
Dude, the windows and shit are like you're looking out into space. It's all like.
Well, it's not really space.
You know what I mean. It's a great idea, but the execution was not where it should have been. For the price.
It should have been a lot more accessible for people.
Well, and some of the
a lot of families can't enjoy it.
Well, and then they don't really explain a lot of it because like a lot of the lightsaber people I follow on like Facebook
Fucking
and stuff,
nerd.
they all went and they're like saying it's like a generic because they have like a dance party for little kids and then there's like a singing show that with like dinner and all this.
There's the saber training.
Which sucked. It could have been way better. The saber training was terrible. Like,
the food looked interesting. Like
dude, the
some
food was
good and weird.
Insane. The food was insane. They had a fucking $1,000 drink you could get.
Yeah, I hate that.
Why would you want to spend? Do you know?
Because if you spend $6,000 on a hotel room,
there is a 3 Michelin restaurant. This is like high echelon restaurants in San Francisco. It's considered one of the most expensive Michelin restaurants in America. Its bill is $950.
Yeah.
When I heard that, I was like, "That's gross." Now that you just told me that they sell a $1,000 drink, that's disgusting.
Well, that's like Mr. Beast. He's done the
most expensive
pizza.
Yeah, but he's not selling that to people.
Well, he's buying it from the people.
Yeah, but
he matched and donated whatever because he felt guilty.
I don't doubt it.
Eating that much
expensive
food. But it's what's really dumb is the gold stuff they put into it. Like, there's gold flakes in this or whatever.
Yeah, they do that in a lot of like restaurants. A lot of fancy restaurants do that with like the gold wrapped steak, like the gold, all kinds of crazy shit.
I don't get it.
I would never go to a restaurant like that.
I went to Nobu. It was pretty baller.
I mean, I might go to a restaurant like that.
I would go to like a Michelin
restaurant,
but I'd go to a Michelin restaurant that serves real food.
Dude, Nobu, and we did it in the Bahamas, and I think they got one in LA. Nobu, it's like
it's like Naboo from Star Wars.
It's like it's the dude's name. It's like a upscale like sushi take on like American sushi, Japanese like
what
hybrid
would be
cuisine.
American sushi?
They do
sushi's American.
Yeah.
Is it?
The modern concept of sushi is American.
Because most like Japanese sushi is literally just
fish
rice,
on
fish.
Rice.
Yeah,
and wasabi sometimes in the middle to hold the fish on.
Yeah.
But sometimes.
I know what you expect.
About
like sushi now is like Americanized,
right?
The actual sushi roll is an American thing
because it's like what nigiri or whatever is like the like.
It's called Nigeria.
No, Nigeria. Like it's like where you get just the rice and the fish on top. You go to a sushi
nigiri?
place. Yeah. That's like what I think most Japanese sushi would kind of be more like.
Uh-huh.
That makes sense.
Also, tempura was brought over to Asia through the Spanish.
Dude, there's all kinds of weird shit I've been learning about food, like the Korean food and like how it's like everyone stole something from someone else.
Mm-hmm.
Like so, like some stuff you'd think is Korean food actually started in Japan or China, and then some stuff you think would be China is actually from Korea. You know, because they all kind of stole shit from each other in that.
Well, yeah,
that's cultural.
They did it in Europe
too,
a lot too.
Yeah.
A lot of conquering each other, stealing each other's resources, so on and so forth.
Is that fair when it comes to enjoying someone's food?
I don't know. I'm not asking you to like.
Hey,
say sorry for the war crimes that got committed because there's Tex-Mex.
Well, dude, tacos are like a huge thing because like some people like claim they made the first taco, and then this other country will claim they made the first taco or burrito. So it's like a thing.
It's a falafel's a taco. Well, it depends on how you eat.
We were just talking about falafels yesterday.
I don't like falafel. I'm a Euro guy.
Crystal thought falafel was goat, and I thought it was like a fucking.
It's a euro, isn't it? Goat's like a euro.
Yeah. Well, I thought it was like why do I want to say crimp?
Crimp?
It's
crepe.
Crepe.
I kept thinking it was like a crepe thing.
No, that's naan bread.
Naan bread's delicious.
Naan bread. I'll fuck up naan bread, no problem.
What's naan bread?
It's Indian bread.
Like fried, delicious bread.
It's like the best way is you just buy the prepackaged thing.
That's a falafel?
No.
Well, usually, they're on naan bread-esque. So a lot of the bread from that area of the world is flat bread, and like Euros are the same way. As the Greeks say they invented it, the Persians say they invented it. What's the shawarma too? That's another Middle Eastern, Mediterranean food that everybody claims they made.
Mediterranean is baklava too, right?
Yeah, that's I think it's specifically Jewish. No,
thought that was Russian.
I think it's Yiddish.
Jesus Christ.
Baklava.
There's some
Because
weird
when I went to a Euro place, I thought that's what was like their dessert.
No, that well, it's
Mediterranean.
like I said, they all steal
Mediterranean.
shit from each other. So it's like sometimes like even the idea of like naan bread, it's basically like deep fried bread. It's like other
Is
companies,
that like a funnel cake?
kind of yeah.
No,
Kinda the
it's
same
not as
idea,
sweet.
kinda.
No,
It's not sweet though.
Funnel
And it's
cakes,
not as light
I
as
will
funnel cake.
Fuck up a funnel cake.
it's actually.
It's not gonna
I
be
disagree
fried
with
bread
you.
one
It's
time.
nothing like.
Well, it's the
a funnel
idea
cake.
though. You're frying the bread.
Sort
Oil.
of. You're just you're frying it instead of baking it, but it's not like it's sweet or like you're pouring the batter directly into the. You're still making a dough, right?
There's
Like
no
a
powder sugar
a funnel cake is
involved.
literally them pouring loose batter into a fry
Oh, what was that? It's
into a fryer and then like
Have you ever heard of jahabi? It's this weird like it's this weird fried bread like donut thing from I want to say it was like Pakistan. One of the workers brought in, and it's you put it in like a piping bag and it's like dough, and you fucking pull like
Yeah, I've
deep
seen this
fry it,
before.
and it's like this sugariest shit I've ever had in my life.
Damn, why does
like-
everything got to be so deep fried? And
turkey grease in the Middle
Be
East
so
is where
good.
baklava comes from.
Interesting.
Um,
Yeah, jahabi. It starts with a J. It's like JAB something. It looks weird. It looks like onion rings because it's like little like fried pieces of thing. It's fucking delicious though.
you've had baklava, though, right?
yeah,
Shit's fucking amazing.
It's really-
it's supposed to be good for you too.
It's
to my knowledge.
definitely not.
Yeah, it's depending on how they
Really?
what they put in.
It's a bunch of like pastry. It's a bunch of like
The only reason why I think
thin
of
cut
that-
pastry with like pistachios in it. But when they pull it out of the oven, they literally pour molten sugar on top of it.
I don't know. I remember, I just think of The
It is
Office.
certainly
where
not
Stanley-
healthy for you.
They won't let Stanley. He says his wife will not have sweets. He was like, I have to eat now baklava. So I thought it
It's
was
still
like
sweet.
I've had it once, but I can't regard what it even tastes like.
Pistachios.
There's a
And
place.
sugar. It's more about the texture.
There's a place that has Mediterranean food, and I think that's where I've ate it a couple times.
Interesting.
But what?
Baklava is a popular food that has no added ingredients, is high in protein and fiber, and is a great source of dietary fiber.
Maybe
Make
that's
your poop
why.
solid.
Dude, my poop has not been solid.
Baklava is also high in
Yeah,
calcium,
I'm on
magnesium,
new,
phosphorus, and zinc, making it an excellent source of vitamins and minerals.
Medication they're switching me on,
Mediterranean.
and my stomach is like not happy with
You
it.
gotta get like mini wheats.
Dude,
He told me to take half of it, and I did, and then he's like, try to up it again, and I did, and I'm just leaving it up because I want to get off my other medication bad. But yeah, not been good. Not good, Brian.
Get wheat bread. Get like wheat
We
bread.
need it. We're out of bread right now. I was thinking of that because Crystal made egg salad the other day, and she used you don't like egg
I'm not
salad,
an egg salad
No.
fan.
dude. I
bro.
was raised on
I'll
that shit.
fuck up tuna salad. I'll fuck up
I don't like
chicken
tuna
salad.
salad either.
Tuna salad.
You like chicken salad?
I like chicken salad. Tuna salad.
Tuna
I just don't
salad.
like
I want
tuna.
chicken
I
salad.
like tuna a lot.
If they come out of those little packet things, I don't. Really,
That's the only way you can eat it. You don't get.
You don't
I
make your own?
No, I don't cook chicken to make chicken salad. I just get
You
the
use the
chicken out of the
leftovers.
can. No, you just get the chicken out of the can.
That's just
You do it like you're
that
supposed
grosses
to.
me out.
Do you eat
nasty.
spam?
I actually don't like spam.
Okay.
I don't like spam either.
Okay, then points invalid. So you guys win this argument, okay? If you guys like
But
spam, I
Crystal-
would put your fucking feet to the fire because spam's fucking disgusting.
Crystal used a hot dog bun because we're out of wheat, and that's like the whole argument is hot dog and sandwich.
Oh, because one's it's not a like.
It depends on how you prep it.
Well, it's not an open
It's
piece
a
of bread,
meat,
though. You know what I
but
mean?
it's
like
in a different
not
type of bread. But what does it make it then?
Well, you can have a hot dog on a sandwich.
Yeah.
I've had a hot dog on like a roll. I made them at work.
I've cut a hot dog in half and put it in a hamburger bun. But
Yeah.
does that make it a hamburger?
No, because a hamburger's a sandwich.
God damn it!
Well, I feel like then the hot dog would be a sandwich if it's.
There's some fucking long ass Reddit
I think
thread about like all food can be categorized into like taco, sandwich, or burrito
If you're wrapping it, yeah.
or salad. No, it's all soup. It's either a soup or a sandwich.
Mm.
Because a pizza's just an open face sandwich,
Well, and then you roll the pizza.
and it's a calzone, which is
Have you
just a
seen those
closed face
fucking
sandwich.
pizza burritos they make now? It's essentially like a pizza
No.
that's like wrapped. It looks amazing.
I'm sorry, guys.
What?
I'm not that fat.
It has to be. I'm never, dude. I work out like crazy, but it's how bad I eat is never gonna fucking change me. and
Well,
Crystal.
change how bad you eat.
It's
genetics.
expensive, dude. And dude, it's weird. I'm the only big person out of my siblings, so I got fucked. but I am the tallest and most broad shoulders. And,
Genetics.
And most stagnant.
Sure, but I'm the one of the most mental issues.
That's what I mean. So you're staying at home, not doing much. You're still getting out and exercising. Don't get me wrong, but it's not like you're incidentally exercising.
Yeah.
Easiest way to burn fat is just to use your body a lot, just naturally.
Sitting down is like bad for you. That's why you got to stand.
Well, that's why I love swimming in the pool. Like
Pool's amazing.
It's great. And
you need to stand for like your back, your knees, like for like 17 different parts of your body.
My knees are gone. I talked about that on one of the last podcasts with
I think
Adam.
I'm getting carpal tunnel. So my hand's been cramping up like nobody's fucking business.
Oh, do turmeric.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, start eating some turmeric.
Okay.
It loosens you up a lot.
Wait a minute.
That's what I'm here for.
Wait a minute.
For
Wait a minute.
Dietary. You know all the dietary.
Loosens the boot hole.
A little turmeric lube. It'll be fine. Good to go.
You guys told me.
My mom gave me these vitamins for like my teeth. Cause my teeth have just kind of been aching every once in a while.
I have one of those fucking jet water pick things.
I brush my teeth like constantly. I'm pretty good about it nowadays.
Dude, it's a different feeling though. Like,
no, I used to have one for. I know I used to have one for my braces, but I'm not like my teeth will just like hurt, and I'm pretty sure I clench my teeth at night. I don't grind them. I think I clench them because I'll wake up and usually my molars will be the ones that hurt, not my like front teeth.
People tell me I do. I don't feel the pain or anything, but people when they're sleeping next to me, like my wife or my friends or my boyfriend, whoever's next to me,
your dog,
my dog,
your cat, your mom.
What do I know? I'm just a dog.
What's your excuse? I'm a dog. What's your excuse? God. You're here to smoke. You stay out there, dog.
You gotta watch some JonTron, Levi. You ever watch JonTron? You don't know who he is, huh? Oh, God.
He's a white supremacist.
It sucks if he's a fucked up dude.
I
hate that. It's one of those things where it's like...
I just think he's really ill-informed on a lot of things. Because so that all came down because there's this internet debate personality called Destiny.
Yes, Destiny kind of annoys me, though.
I think he's better than 90% of people commentating, but I don't worship at the altar. I watch him. I don't worship at the altar. I recognize that he is a bad person most of the time, more in his own life he's just kind of an asshole, but regardless of that, his whole thing was he got in an argument with JonTron, and if you go back and you watch that argument where JonTron says those sketchy things, JonTron's way out of his depth. He has barely an idea what he's going
off guard with a lot of the questions and stuff like that.
That's because
I don't know if that means you should have been prepared, but to be real, I think it'd be like me, okay, this guy wants to talk about stuff. This guy came in Destiny like a debate.
Well, he is a debater,
and he's ready to go and make you look stupid. And for me, I just want to have a discussion. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to sit there and treat it like a real debate. Yeah, I'm trying to just say my piece, you say your piece, whatever. No, but he's a super fucking great creator of content, really funny. When he was at it in his heyday, he was fucking
the best,
flawless.
One of the funniest people on the internet,
getting things done. He still has memes till this day.
There are videos that I have registered that I'm any of these videos will make you laugh, make anybody in their life.
Even my wife fucking.
In terms of reaction comedy, his ability to react to things before him is the funniest part about his comedy.
Interesting.
Just the faces he makes, or the off. There's one point where he gets hit with one of those bottles, one of those sugar bottles that are meant to be used. Yeah. And he's like, I had a joke for this, but that fucking hurt. That really fucking hurt. And this isn't a joke.
But, there's supposed to be a throwaway Family Guy. Go to him, say something when he gets that broken over his head. And he just is that really fucking hurt. I had a joke, and then they just leave it in, and it's fucking hilarious just because he does it so natural. But
he has. It's really interesting because it's really high quality, and he clearly has some things prepared. But then half the time, it's just his genuine reaction.
Him really laughing at stuff is always fun. I think a lot of people, if they enjoy what they're looking at or they're laughing and enjoying, that's why bloopers always are so good with anybody and stuff like that. Or you're trying to watch people break in SNL.
That video you sent me was so fucking funny.
Which one?
I was thinking about sending it to Tyler,
Tyler the creator.
Gay. No, he sent me this one. It's I'm gay, I'm lesbian, I'm trans, I'm the rated R superstar. And it was Edge. It was so fucking funny.
On this day, it's an Edge.
I see clearly. One of the best intros.
It's up there. It's up there for me.
It's one of the only songs that I'd actually go out it like popped up on my radio like without even mean like I don't have like wrestling songs saved, but that song specifically pops and when that on this day.
Well, it's like a real band
I see clear.
that sings that.
There's a couple.
What is going on? Sorry. No, you're all good. It's just some.
Staticky.
Aliens.
It's just some electrical interference.
It was aliens.
Aliens.
What's been? I was gonna ask you going on with you and your schooling.
How's your pussy popping?
It's good. Wet and loose.
Wet and loose.
Wow.
That's not good.
Well, then it's not popping.
Oh
if it's
wait,
loose.
before I get to that, so this guy was it's a meme. It's not a meme. Some dad made it. You probably saw it. It's like a hoagie roll, and he has turkey all hanging out of it. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
And one's like hella like proper, and the turkey's inside of it. He's like, my daughter's vagina,
Oh.
Taylor Swift's vagina.
That's fucking weird.
And I'm like, how? First of all, lips on a woman are not determined, and this is not me trying to defend my wife.
By how beat up the pussy is?
Yeah, but I do know a girl in high school who I knew well, and the guy who I hooked her up with was a good friend of mine, and he's like, "Yeah, bro, I got her hanging like a turkey now." But
Gross.
I do think
that description is gross.
and he did it on the phone in front of her and stuff, and she didn't care because I mean we were both 16 and we're all
Still, that's
stupid.
gross as fuck.
Yeah. But I do think because you're going in and out and you're pulling it out more, if someone has longer lips, I think they would come out more. But it's not all. There's people that don't have that at all, and on top.
Jacqueline's gonna show us his.
No, I'm just trying to make sure I don't have a vagina, so I know that I'm not an expert in this field.
Oh,
And on top of it,
My vagina lips aren't falling out. So
I'm sure you've seen porn. Porn people do get, if they have long lips, they have gotten surgery on them.
Sure, but I've never seen like.
oh, there's all kinds
If
of
I see a
surgery.
porn star, he's like a famous porn star. He's been like had like thousands of videos shot. Usually their vagina is still fine.
Yeah,
So,
it's not
but
like
some of
bombed
them
out
get
like
them.
Baghdad.
Some of them get them.
I don't think it gets worse.
Yeah, it doesn't get worse, bro.
Yeah.
It's just your.
Well, I'm just saying.
Do you ever hear that one, the Betty White joke or whatever, where she's like, "We should make
Is that called-
bulletproof
that's
vests out
the
of
labia,
vaginas because they
right?
can take a beating."
Well, she said what?
Betty White had, I think it was Betty White had this joke where she was like, "We should make bulletproof vests out of vaginas because they can take a pounding and
That's
go back
nice.
to
That's the labia, right? The lips or the labia?
Yeah, I hate us to sound so stupid, but
I'm gonna look it up.
because in all actuality, vaginas.
Ernie has a kid and he's still never seen a vagina.
vaginas the inside, vulvas the outside. We should be saying.
Yeah, he fucked
vulvas.
through a sheet
Yeah.
like they do in the
Amish?
Yeah,
Amish, yeah.
Is that Amish people? I thought, that
I
was
thought
like
it was
a,
Mormons.
That was
No,
a
it's
Jewish.
You ever watch
joke.
Letterkenny?
I see clips. Everyone tells me it's
Fuck
great.
you, Shorzy. No, fuck you, Jonesy.
The best thing I ever saw
That's not
was
what
the
your
wrestling.
mom said last night.
That's what your mom said last night.
The best
She
one,
went ha, and then went he.
the best part of that slam on. I think there's like two. I mean, he probably does it with them all the time, but where he made her squirt and messed up the pH balance.
Yeah. Oh, dude, there's so many.
She messed
other
up
shorts you
pH
can-
balance of my fish tank. It killed my fish.
That was like the fucking rawest.
Dude, there's so many of those.
But have you
shorts
seen
jokes.
Shorzy has his own show now.
It's bad.
Is
It's
it
not
bad?
that good.
I figured.
I watch it.
Once
It
you
was-
put a face to Shorzy,
I was
and
gonna
it's,
say,
and it's the same
yeah.
guy, and I'm
Yeah.
like,
the whole joke is not seeing him. Is I think
yeah,
that's what makes
because
it
it's
work.
the other guy. It's the what the fuck's his name?
But have you
Jared,
seen where
whatever
they
the fuck.
do all the wrestling puns?
Dude, yeah.
That's so great.
There's so many ways. Oh god, they do that with every other episode though. There's so many where like they'll start that because the newest one they had was they had an Australian and a New Zealand because like the one dude's cousin was
I
from
was right, it is the
Australia and
labia.
the other one's from New Zealand. And it was the fucking funniest thing ever because he's like, "Go and throw a shrimp on the Barbie head," and he's
This-
like, "Fuck you, you bloody cunt." It was so good, dude.
the scientific term for the whole of the vagina is the vaginal entrance.
Yeah, human sexuality
Sweet spot.
was probably one of the funnest classes I ever took in my life in college.
Anus.
Anus.
Because I like it because my teacher was really old, but there's like no filters in that class. And the best thing is you could talk to girls openly about sex. And
Cool, okay,
you're-
now I know
You're
what to
not a
look for.
perv.
Huh?
I now know what to look for next time if I'm down there.
There you go.
For
A Bartholian cyst.
Oh, I got one for you. What does a nearsighted gynecologist and a puppy have in common?
I don't want to know.
A wet nose.
do you think being a gyno, you have to
Don't
be
call it that.
you have to be desensitized to seeing vagina all the time?
It'd be like a nurse, dude. You see so much weird shit. You know what I mean?
But you're in there deep.
Dude, nurses.
No, you're not. You're not like an arm within.
You're in there.
Yeah, but you're not like putting your head in there.
If you're
if you're that pap thing, dude. Where
if you're farsighted and you don't have glasses, you're up there, buddy. You got
up there.
You have to look right up in there. But no,
that's a both hands kind of job.
Okay, I'm looking at this more to be like, it's weird that women's medical pictures get they're posed differently. They're like always leg up in the air.
Well, that's how you ever been at, like.
I know, but all ours is just like.
Do you think anyone jerks off to those?
Probably.
I don't know how you
could. Because those look actual like pictures of
what the
vagina.
fuck is that?
It looks to be like a ye old version of like what the parts of the vagina are supposed to look like. But if this is what vaginas look like back in like the 1800s,
it looks like cocoons.
That is horrible.
It looks like nut sacks that are drained.
We'll put the image up on the video. I don't think we can.
Ye oldie time vaginas.
I mean, if it's educational purposes,
educational
like that image,
that's educational.
I guess it probably is. Is that what you mean? Perhaps maybe he's gonna crawl in there and put his head in there.
Well, and then the guy used the duck clamps.
That's what I was saying. Those like tongue things.
Yeah.
Fuck, that looks horrible.
This woman made a necklace out of her labia.
Oh, dude, there's a person that makes necklace out of jizz.
There's people that make beer out of vaginal yeast.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's disgusting.
Yeast
My
is
stomach
yeast,
hurts. I took Tums right now, and that still hurts my stomach.
No, yeast is not yeast. Okay.
How do you make with sperm to make a necklace?
So the lady like takes it and puts it into like
Time out. The
something.
lady?
Yeah, there's this lady.
So she collects it.
She does it off of all this weird shit. You can get blood, like any kind of weird things. Like if you have like a dead relative, she'll take her ashes and put them into like a necklace for you.
Okay, that's like way different.
And like she does it with like blood.
If she was just doing semen,
I was gonna say don't go there. My mom just got that done. I think she used some of my grandma's ashes. And
that's like, but that's different.
But
than
it goes.
putting,
But it mixes.
She
in
didn't
the
put
glass.
some of your grandma's semen in there.
Right. That's true. That's a lot different.
No, dude, like she sends you a kit and like you fucking spooze in this kit and like you send it back
Full
and
of
like
lies.
she mixes it with clay.
When I imagine sticking my dick in a box, this is not what I thought.
It makes me think of the story would be like Pulp Fiction, where he's talking about the watch up his ass.
So when he opens the case, it's just like a little
damn.
case of.
No.
It's a little bottle of vagina.
No,
when vagina.
Christopher Walken is just like, I carried this watch.
He wore it up his ass.
That's
what he says. He wore it up
No,
his
dude,
ass.
it's like shit. It's
But
like,
it'd be like, here, I got it for my daughter. This is your purity ring. I jerked off into a cup for you.
It's kind of gross, right? When like dudes on the internet talk about like anything. It's like the thing you said. This is my daughter's vagina.
Like
it's
the
like,
TI
why would
thing?
you just say that?
And
like,
the fact that you say that this is what it
the
looks
thing that pisses
like.
me off is those red pill guys that are like, yeah, I'd let my daughter date Andrew Tate, and you're like, would you? Would you let some weird foreign guy?
Oh, I mean,
try to drag your daughter across the world to live with him. You know he owns a cam business.
Good dad lets them make their own bad choices, but
how bad?
Okay,
Like, you
how,
let him stay in
how
R.
much
Kelly's
you
basement?
step into it if it's Andrew
Say Senator
Tate.
Kelly's basement.
R. Kelly's basement. Would
Oh.
you let your daughter stay in R. Kelly's basement?
Absolutely
You know
not.
what I mean?
We're gonna go hang.
Would you
with-
let your daughter date O.J. Simpson?
Oh my God, no! But there's a great Borat. It's Sacha Baron
Corn?
Cohen
It's like Sacha Baron Cohen, but it's just four guys with corn.
as hanging out with OJ, but he's a character. I don't know who he is. I don't know what it's from, but
This is America.
Is it? This is America.
I think it's that one because he had
Oh
some
my God!
crazy
And he's
shit
like,
on that
he's
one.
talking like in a language, trying to tell his girlfriend. He's like, you know, like here's my friend OJ. And
Isn't that his
he's like-
daughter?
No, it's a different
No,
girl.
that
Was that-
actress that
that's-
got Giuliani.
Oh
yeah,
that
that's
thing,
what
yeah.
That's from Borat. Too.
Yeah, Borat.
That was.
But he's telling the girl, like, you know, OJ Simpson, the football star. And then she's like, no. And then he's like, you know, Lethal, was it? Not Lethal.
No,
Naked Gun.
Naked Gun.
You know, Leslie Nielsen, blah, 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 making up a language. And she's like, no. He's like,
White Bronco.
White Bronco, And then she's like, oh. And then OJ's like, ha, 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 that's what she knows me by, okay. And the whole time he just keeps going like, you know, I do want to kill her. You get it, right? And then the whole time he's like, nope, I don't get that. And the whole time it's just him trying to make OJ feel the most uncomfortable. But it's great because...
Dude, motherfucker wrote a book said if I did it. Like,
Yeah.
No, he didn't write it. He says it has a different title. The thing is the family sued him for the rights and all the money the books make. So they got to choose the new cover. So where it's like the I didn't do it or whatever is like hidden on the cover.
Oh my god.
So they edit it so it looks like it says I did it.
That's hilarious.
It is hilarious, and it's the ultimate troll that he'll never be able to live down. As everybody thinks, oh, you wrote a book about how you did it, and that's what the book describes. He just didn't call it. I did it.
It's crazy because you guys are younger than me. I remember the Bronco chase. I was watching TGIF back in my day when Full House came on Family
That
Matters.
was in Vegas.
Friday nights was our jam. Me and my friend.
I think he was in Vegas.
And it cut off, and we were like the Bronco chase and stuff. And it was such a big deal, the trial. And the fact that he got away was crazy because the evidence was too much there.
Well, that's like the Family Guy thing where it's Brian and his last roommate. It's a black guy, and then we're watching the OJ trial.
Yes.
And they
No.
guns on each other. I think we got to find a new living arrangement.
What was the one, the South Park thing where they have the lawyer? Who's the lawyer?
The
OJ's lawyer.
Chewbacca.
The
not a
Chewbacca
Wookiee.
defense. Chewbacca's not a Wookiee. He lives on Kashyyyk. This is an Ewok. Blah blah blah.
Oh no, it's not an Ewok. That's what you're saying.
Oh, it was fucking great.
It's the
But
Chewbacca.
it just was nuts. And like I said, as even a kid, I just remember being
You're
this
just seeing your
big-ass dude.
hero on TV. Oh fuck
From
that.
it would only be from Naked Gun. That's all I knew him from. I didn't know him as a football player.
Naked Gun was hilarious.
Naked Guns are great. Leslie Nielsen's hilarious.
What was that one Dracula one he did? What was it called? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. I can't remember.
It's the where he plays Dracula. It's fucking hilarious.
Huh.
Like him.
Do you know who Leslie Nielsen is?
Probably.
Do you
Doesn't
know
mean
the
I-
Naked Guns at all?
the Naked Gun ones are hilarious.
Is he the guy in an airplane?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck is the Dracula one? That one was like, dude, I
I watched.
I
it-
have not seen Naked Gun, but I have seen Airplane.
I have watched the Golden Girls with Leslie Nielsen
Well,
on it one night, and
all
I
I-
never watched Golden Girls. And Golden Girls is actually very woke. Before woke was a thing,
Yeah.
there's a whole
don't say woke.
There's a whole. It's,
say woke.
It's super fucking woke.
but
dude.
don't say the word woke.
Okay, they're very observant of the times and what we live in.
I'm not even worried about the connotation of woke. I just hate. The only people that say the word woke nowadays are the people on the right that are like woke culture, wokeism, these woke, and I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up.
They
It's like I hated that word for years, and now you're just making it worse.
I don't. People probably would kill me. I don't know all the Golden Girls names. I know fucking Blanche is one of them, or
I have
whatever.
no idea of any of
But
the
the
names. I
one
know
that's
B.
like
Arthur
very
was on there.
southern accent, shoes hanging. up.
Oh, B. Arthur.
B. Arthur, of course.
That's
'cause
the
of
John.
Deadpool's,
No, it's the JonTron thing. Remember
Oh,
the exercise one? He does one of the videos.
No,
where
that's not
she's-
B. Arthur.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. 100%.
Who is that then?
That's the old lady, but
You know
I don't
the
know.
old
her
lady
name.
wasn't that much older than all of them.
Yeah,
That was another crazy
B.
one. I saw.
Arthur is Deadpool's woman.
Yeah. She's
She's
like
the tall,
taller
mean one. Little attitude. I mean, they all have attitude.
Wait,
She had like that
Oh,
weird,
the-
old poofy gray hair.
what do you mean? His woman?
Deadpool's obsessed with B. Arthur in the comics,
Had
and then in
t-shirt of her
the
in the movie.
Oh, okay.
they paid hell of money
Yeah.
just to have that T-shirt for the rights.
They
of
didn't
her.
pay. They didn't pay more than Nintendo did to get 1 second of the Disney symbol.
Speaking of Deadpool, I'm gonna go back to it real quick. But with the Golden Girls episode, I never watch it, and sometimes I'm just lazy and it's on. But the episode was she wanted to hang a Southern flag. What they call it?
Confederate flag?
Confederate
Yeah.
flag.
The Confederacy.
And Don Cheadle was working at the hotel at the time or whatever, and he wasn't feeling it. And they're good friends.
Oh, you think?
And then she's like, "You don't get it. It's my." And she has a decent argument where you understand, or people that come from that. She's like, "My family had it, blah blah blah." But later on, she kind of understands when people like start.
Yeah,
getting,
my Nazi grandfather had
Yeah.
this flag. Wait a minute.
But
wait a minute.
that was cute. You guys also wait a minute.
Hold on.
God damn.
Deadpool right now is being filmed, but Ryan Reynolds
Doing what?
What?
You said filmed. And I said doing what?
A movie?
Yeah, they can't do any ad libs.
He can't ad lib because of the writer strike right now.
What do you mean he
He
can't?
has to follow the
He has
script.
to follow the
exactly,
script
because they can't
exactly.
do rewrites. Because ad libbing will count as rewrites, and since the writer strike and
Wait,
all that,
timeout. Ad libs count as rewrites?
basically,
Yeah, because they have to change the script.
yeah,
It's,
Why you have to change the script?
because you're ad libbing.
Do you have to keep a script? Is there a law that says, hey, at the end of the movie, you have to have the
Because of the
script?
writer strike right now, you can't use writers.
because whoever
You'd be
has
going
the
against
whoever has the
union.
right to writing it.
Yeah, you'd be going against.
If
the
you're
union.
changing their script,
So annoying.
dude, the writer strike thing's crazy.
I don't doubt it, and they deserve all the money they can get. The problem is the fact that, like, that you need to have a script that's the exact same as the movie that
Most
came.
movies go through rewrites. Like you
I
rewrite
agree
on
with
the
you.
set, you know what I mean?
But like
But
an
see-
ad lib is different than a rewrite, though. A rewrite on the
just
set
counts as you're adding to the thing. You're gonna,
Sure.
you know what I mean?
It's more like improvising, though,
It
right?
doesn't say
But it
it's
still
just,
counts.
It's weird because I've bought in scripts before. I've bought scripts before, in book form. You know, not like I went and bought like from the ones on eBay or some shit, but just because when I was trying to learn like way back in the day, so I like Pulp Fiction and stuff like that. But there's got to be some scenes where like someone delivered instead of a yeah, they're just a yup.
Well, no, like okay, so like Sopranos was like one of those ones that was like notorious where they were like super hardcore about following the script. You couldn't ad lib, you couldn't change shit. Like, so like when they wrote those Sopranos scripts of like you go and you listen to the podcast, like the Sopranos podcasting, and they'll tell you like they had literally every like fucking blink of the eye, every cough, everything like that is like heavily scripted. And it's all.
But see, I
super
think
laid
it's
out.
not. That's not fluid. It doesn't feel. I don't know. It feels uptight. It doesn't feel loose.
Well, it depends on the show. You know what I mean? Like Deadpool
Yeah, but-
makes more sense.
But
to
I
be
feel like you
"Ha,
playing
ha."
a character, you got to be that character. So if that character slouches and kind of sighs, or I don't know, it just seems like you have no room. Like I know when Iron Man was being made, they
They
said
kind of rewrote the shit out of it.
they said there was like no script.
Yeah,
Like
they just
they're
went
like
in and kind of-
in this scene you're going to be talking about this and that, and then they just go off and talk about it.
I can't remember the movie because I was just watching a thing about that too, where they're talking like I can't remember which one it was. It's one of the dude who played Snape, Alan Rickman, right?
Alan Rickman.
I think that was him. He went through and in one of the movies he was in, he basically rewrote fucking the end of the movie. Like
Oh, wow.
I can't remember what one it was, but it's like a famous thing where he went in and completely rewrote. Like
He's
the
in so many
character.
movies. I couldn't even tell you. Like
Maybe Robin Hood.
Huh?
Was he in Robin Hood? What, one of the Robin Hoods back in the day?
I mean, who knows? There's a million Robin Hoods.
Yeah, there's the one movie where it's like a famous like thing where he went in and he like rewrote the entire fucking end of the movie.
I know in Tombstone, Kurt Russell had to take over because the director like bounced, so he had to take over and do stuff differently. But Alan Rickman, it just sucks. Alan Rickman has so much stuff. And again, do you own Dogma?
Dude, it's like I used to own it. My friend, when we moved out, he stole my copy.
Jesus Christ. I'm on Macari and it's like $40-$50.
Yeah, it's hard to get because
They never released it in Blu-ray.
Well, because fucking Harvey Weinstein has the rights to it, and he's basically like blackmailing Kevin Smith. He's like, if you want the rights to this, you need to pay me $5 million. Yeah, for the rights to Dogma.
I don't know the exact story. I mean, Levi could be right. I don't know the exact story. I've just heard so many different things I've heard because it's controversial. But there's been way more controversial shit that Kevin Smith has done.
When it was controversial when it first came out because Jesus and heaven and like
Well, it's dealing
all
with,
that,
it's dealing
but
with going against Catholic. He's a Catholic and is dealing
Yeah.
with going against Catholic
dogma
thoughts and
going against the dogma of the church.
And what sucks is I actually like Ben Affleck in that movie.
Ben
And there's limited Ben Affleck movies I like, but don't be wrong.
Like Batman, you like Batman.
Matt Damon way over
Yeah,
does
David.
Ben Affleck
Yeah.
in everything.
Well, that whole movie's good.
It's like
Chris
the whole
Rock,
Family Guy.
fucking-
The whole Family Guy cutaway where how much Ben Affleck helped on the script of Goodwill.
I know
Hunting.
he's sitting on the couch.
He's sitting on the couch just like eating chips or whatever.
Yeah, that
and,
sounds good.
and Matt Damon's like, finish it. All right, we're done. He's like, all right. Like,
I put my name on it.
yeah, it kind of feels like you couldn't think it'd come from Affleck's brain, but I don't know. Affleck is,
He's been through a lot, okay? Cut us some slack.
hey man, he's been through stuff. But
I've never seen a man so broken before in my
Well, do you know
life.
fucking the funny thing is like every Batman actor like goes through addiction, like goes through
George
like, at least-
Clooney.
I think George Clooney.
Ben Affleck's been going through addiction a lot, long before Batman.
So okay, so Batman though was like okay. Let's say what's his face?
Bale?
Keaton?
Keaton, I think had some kind of shit. And
I
then
think
it was
I
the
think
newest one
Levi's
too.
making
What's
up
his
shit
face?
to hate on Batman.
Pattinson. Pattinson like went through like rehab like right in the middle of that movie.
Wait, what is it? What is this song? It's not "Come as You Are." It's
Yeah, it is. I think it's Come As You Are.
no. It's
That
what is
one.
it? What? How does it?
It sounds like Bray Wyatt's music to me.
He's supposed to be coming back.
Something in the way.
It's not, dude, that instrumental slaps.
Looks
for
of
that
his
trailer.
baby.
Damn. Today's Saudi Arabia started at 10 in the morning.
I know. I woke up to all the shit and I was like, "What the
And-
fuck?"
So like,
so
so
I've
what?
been-
Like 3:00 their time.
Yeah, for the Saudis. And I hate it because the girls don't really get matches. And if they do, they have to be dressed from head to toe.
It's crazy.
So
weird,
I've been
yeah.
avoiding
Are
it.
they like in onesies?
Yeah, dude. You see
basically.
Rhea Ripley? She's in like a leather onesie.
With no, what you can hear.
Whoa. That's not bad. That may not be bad.
That's not bad.
No, you bang it. But anyway,
But
I like my girl in leather.
But no, it's like you can't see anything. That's
Yeah.
like neck down
Oh,
leather onesie.
I bet with her you could still see plenty.
It's
Yeah.
they wear like gold dust outfits. It's really where Stardust.
Because they can't have like their navels exposed, can't have like their arms
Don't
exposed.
call it a navel. Call it
Be
a belly
scientific.
button like
It's
every other
scientific,
fucking
goddammit.
person.
But anyways, so that was I'm like, God damn. So I talked to my friend Rodney that I keep bugging to be on the podcast, but he usually comes with his girlfriend now. They're really into wrestling now. And they don't have cable or anything, so they don't get to watch much. And they come over the other day to watch Raw, so I postponed Raw because nothing's crazy happening right now. And I have a few favorite wrestlers, but nothing where I'm like, I got to know what they're doing. So this morning, I'm like, you know what? And I talked to him. He's like thinking about coming by today. And then he's like, oh, how about tomorrow? I'm like, oh, it's about me and my wife's anniversary. I don't know. But anyways, I'm trying to avoid spoilers, right? And I buy figures and stuff like that. So when I got people going like, hey, you know, can you rate me or whatever? Rate, RATE.
Like Nirvana. Rate me.
God damn.
So much for Nirvana podcast. But guys like,
Nirvana
did
cast.
the guys like,
Nirvana
did you get the packages? I'm like, yeah, I think so. And I opened them up and stuff. I'm like, we're good. He's like, yeah, man, anytime you need help, just kept going and going and going. He was the guy I had to wheel and deal with because I got a really good deal off him. But I was like doing the whole, nah, I don't really need it. Nah, it's all right. Anyway, so he's like, oh, hello talking to me. I'm like, yeah, dude, yeah. He's like, anytime, man, I need to hook up. Yeah, okay. The story keeps going. All right. He's like, oh, you also got Seth Rollins. I'm like, yeah, I rated you. You're good. He goes, and the new world champion. And I was
knew
like,
that was gonna happen though.
you fucking asshole.
Did you want him AJ Styles to win though?
No.
Thank you.
But does that mean I wanted to watch it and not know? I'm not big on spoilers. Like, I like to be spoiled. But when it comes to sports, wrestling, I think those are things that
watch
are
it in a
Wrestling's
minute.
not a sport.
it's sports entertainment.
Correct.
Well, I don't mind like knowing the outcome because I'm still gonna go watch the match. You know what I mean? Like the only one I didn't know anything and I didn't see anything online was Gunther or whatever, like the Intercontinental one. I didn't know.
I've been out of wrestling.
Dude's a fucking beast.
He's a beast. Do you see the old pictures of him? He's all chunky.
He was a that's how he was in NXT. He
he's
was
all
a big
chunky.
dude and hella chunky.
Now he's
I don't know how.
mountain of a man.
I don't know how he got so thin so quick though. It was nuts.
Wait, who? Gunther.
Gunther.
You don't know.
He used to
how
be
he is.
Walter. He used to be Walter. He's the evil German character.
He's in, but he's
Austrian?
just a
Austrian,
monster.
whatever.
So he's Hitler.
Basically, like
Wrestle-
Emporium's
Re-
basically
did you
like
watch
World
Wrestle-
War II, dude.
Did you watch WrestleMania?
Yeah,
Him and Sheamus and Drew McIntyre.
Did he have an
fucking
axis?
awesome.
That was
He
like-
power bombed a motherfucker on another motherfucker. That was the coolest.
I got
shit ever.
chills right now because that match was like it was a pretty shitty WrestleMania to be honest. People were
That was
trying-
a banger.
everyone
Like, that was
that I
amazing.
know in
You
the
didn't like Jake Paul?
Logan Paul.
Whoever
I liked
the
him
fuck
getting
it
his
is.
ass beat. I like watching him get his ass beat.
I was mad because KRS-One, where the fuck his name is?
Step into
What's the
Baka.
what's the black
I have
KRSI?
no fucking idea. KSI something. Like
KSI.
that, yeah.
He was involved. I'm like, dude, don't bring all these.
Wait, you got
influencers.
KSI mixed up with KRS-One?
No, I was
KRS-One.
joking. I know who KRS-One is.
Whoop, whoop.
But
That's a son of a little
dude,
bully.
That's
like-
KRS.
that WrestleMania match, like Gunther literally power bombs a motherfucker on another motherfucker.
Yeah, it's
it
just
was. He
their
literally
match-
beat a dude with another dude.
Their match
I'm
was
gonna beat you with that guy.
what Declan calls people lads. This was a straight.
This guy's a
fucking-
lad.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
was a
this is a
straight
fucking
This was
fight.
Let me see this lad.
this was a lad match.
It
dude.
was insane. Yeah, because
Sheamus,
all
McIntyre,
beefy.
and
McIntyre's
Gunther,
a monster of a man.
They
and
were
then-
just beating the fuck out of everybody.
Yeah.
McIntyre is not a monster of a man. He is not a lad. He is an absolute unit.
He's a fucking beast.
You use him to quantify how much of something you have.
Well, dude,
He's been off wrestling since.
Oh, I've
Contract.
seen this guy. I know who this guy
his
is.
contract's all fucked up though. He's trying to get out because he wants more
He's
money.
got ugly as fuck.
he is.
You you should see him do interviews. He has the
Well, you
weirdest,
saw-
like soft-spoken voice. Like it's so.
you
funny.
saw in AEW that they're gonna try to fill up Wembley 90,000.
Not possible.
They're already saying they are, no doubt. But do you,
Well, because fucking what? CM Punk's coming back.
well, they think if they brought Punk, but Punk already got in a fight with Punk's my boy. Shut the fuck up.
he's horrible, overrated. Over
boy.
fucking rated.
People like John Cena says they overlook his accomplishments.
What a compliment.
What accomplishments? Being a dick.
He's just straight, dude. He keeps it real. There are things.
Okay,
he's
no,
a whiny
I
bitch.
hate people who say he keeps it real as like an excuse to be a dickhead.
No, he's a horrible human being. It
Yes.
seems like
he's not a.
He bought
horrible
Nasheen
human
or whatever, a fucking comic book, but that's like the only decent human thing he's did.
being. Oh,
The Spider-Man thing, where you sent me.
Oh yeah.
That's like seems like a nice human being thing to do. But
Dude,
he's
he's
literally
a-
like, you guys won't hire my friend. Fuck you. I'm not showing up to your pay per view. Man, I'm like the bitch move.
That's a
Oh,
bitch move.
No, it's because they treat
bitch
Ace
move.
Steel like shit.
Because he sucks.
But he was already in the contract with them. I don't. It's a whole other thing. That's a wrestling podcast.
God damn! I just say it's overrated. Fucking overrated. I don't even know what the fuck his finish
He's
is.
the
Like, that's how
dog-
How do you
overrated
not
he
know
is.
the GTS
He's
is
the
his finisher?
Dodgers of
No.
WWE. Yeah,
No.
he's overrated. He sucks. He's
He's
annoying.
the New York Yankees of fucking
Absolutely not.
terrible.
Talk about unit. Aaron Judge. That's a unit. That guy's enormous.
Steroids.
No.
Well, that's baseball. They can't really
Uh,
do steroids as much anymore.
Genetics. See,
So I don't know. That's the only
you're
one
gonna.
I didn't watch.
I need you to cut this. The next thing I'm gonna say.
No.
Yes.
Why? It's real.
Then I'm
we
not
keep,
gonna say it.
we keep
That's
it
fine.
real.
No, then I won't keep it real. I'll just lie for the rest of this podcast.
See, the Gun Through match is the only one that didn't get spoiled this morning.
Do you know who Blake Griffin is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blake Griffin's a genetic freak.
Yeah.
People say that about LeBron because
Do you know why he's a genetic freak? 'Cause he's a mixed race
Big
baby.
Papa. Big Papa.
He's a
Pump.
mixed race baby. You know why Logic's so good at rapping? Because he's a mixed
Meh.
race baby. I'm telling you, bro.
He's getting
Logic is
both
the GOAT.
the best of both worlds.
There's something in the water,
He's a
bro.
fucking Daywalker.
Daywalker.
All their strengths.
He's Blade.
No,
Stop
the
that.
blades,
Don't
no.
finish that
all their
statement.
strengths are their weaknesses.
Don't say that.
God damn it.
Logic could get pulled over and not get hassled,
What the fuck was I gonna
but they
lie?
could use their powers of great rapping in sports.
God. Well, Blake Griffin, dude, his career would have been great, but then he married a Kardashian and he had that curse.
No, he didn't.
Yeah,
He did.
did.
He married Kim K before Kanye.
No, did he?
Yeah, she
Then
divorced
she
him.
was a Chris Humphrey then. Eventually, too.
I
He's a
don't know.
basketball player.
She gets passed around like a basketball, so either way,
If you were single, would you hit it?
no, I think she's terrible. I don't
Who?
think she's that hot.
Kim Kardashian, would you just say, I mean, come on.
If
Who are
she
we
gives
to
me
throw away
$1 million,
vagina?
yes.
Up the clout, yeah.
I think I would.
And I tell her that I'm banging you with the clout.
No, I would tell her
I want
after.
a car.
No, but I think her butt looks doable, and I know it's fake. I know it's been made.
Everything's fake. That woman's like more plastic than human.
True. But I think I
Aaron
would still
Judge
do
is
it
6'7". It's this guy.
like a sex doll. That's what people say. Like certain girls and stuff, they're just like sex dolls. How they're built and stuff. Like how they build their body. And then that's.
It's him next to his girlfriend.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, Aaron Judge, he's fucking enormous.
I mean, that's not to shit on women, but I'm
I'm
talking
jealous, by the way.
about by the
Just want
women.
everybody to understand.
What would be that guy?
I could take like 2 inches from him and he'd be fine. Okay?
oh,
talking
God.
about his dick.
6 foot, like anybody above like 6'5", I'm like, just give your inches to somebody else.
Do you ever
okay?
watch? Oh God, what was it? It's the Broly movie or whatever, where like Frieza's like fucking
Yes.
wish is like, I want to be.
Well,
Frieza.
the funny thing is, Bolden's wishes for her to look younger or whatever.
That was like one of the best jokes in that fucking thing. I was dying.
I love
It's
that
like,
movie.
I wanted to look natural. Look, I'm still growing.
The Broly
That's like-
movie, I think, is a very good movie. The other ones are okay.
what was it? The Beerus one's not bad.
Yeah, the original
Battle of the Gods.
Battle of the Gods.
Yeah,
The
that one's solid.
Resurrection F is like, ugh. But
the Resurrection one or whatever.
Did you see the new one?
No, I was gonna buy it because it's
It's
finally on
good.
Voodoo.
It's good.
Everyone said that. I just haven't watched it yet.
It's CGI,
Yeah.
but it's like really good, well done CGI. So
Well, like the Broly movie CGI, like when they're doing that
It's
fight.
basically mostly that, yeah.
Like I was just like, still every time I watch, I'm like, this is fucking so good. I'm like, I want
that because that movie's like 80% fight scene.
yeah.
And then when Goku and Vegeta pass him off to Frieza, that's my favorite scene in the whole movie.
Just beats his ass for like a half hour.
He's like, "Oh, Frieza, it's your problem now." Wait a minute, what?
what? You make you fucking monkey.
We'll get you an anime one of these days, Ernie.
It's good.
I just feel like I was thinking to myself, I was like, what am I going to name this podcast? I always say, in this episode, we talk about and always drop one word like depression.
Labias.
And like this
Labias.
would be like unrelatable, maybe, because we're like everywhere about a bunch of different shit. Yeah, no,
Can't relate.
Can't relate.
but I Hero Academia is a cool concept.
I haven't watched that one yet.
Declan doesn't like it a lot. I've heard other people that like it a lot.
Dude, some people swear by it.
It's
Yeah,
one of
people
those things that
like-
some people get obsessed with.
Yeah.
But the thing
And I
is,
hate
as a
that.
comic book guy, I can get why they're on the train because it's just X
Because
Men.
Prince is in that universe.
It's X Men Academy. That's
There's a
all. it fucking
superhero
is.
based off of Prince.
Is there? I thought it was
Really?
JoJo.
No, there's a superhero based off of Prince.
What's
Which
the one?
one?
What about Demon Slayer?
It's like in like a side comic or whatever. It's one of like the prequels. What?
Demon Slayer?
Kimetsu no Yaiba?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, Demon Slayer's really good.
My
I
friend
love it.
Ron was telling me how much he loved Hero Academy and how much my friend that passed away he was obsessed with it, and I never knew he was obsessed with it. And he said that's why he likes people like Captain America and all this stuff that I did. Like I know a lot about my friend, but he's telling me why like he likes Deku is because he's like Captain America. Because like in the first episode,
Well,
he
who's the
like
big blonde dude.
All
Like that
Might.
Big.
Eat this. That's how he gets his powers. He has to eat one of All Might's hairs.
All Might. He's the big like
Yeah.
Superman looking motherfucker.
but he
right?
looks like a druggie when he's not. It's
yeah, because he
weird.
got injured. It's just,
So he
it
turns
all
back
gets
into like Clark Kent. and
I
he's like,
am
yeah,
not
see
going
that
to
in Prime?
explain the entirety of this multi-arc, multi-chapter,
It's a
multi-seasonal
lot.
show. I'm not going to explain to you why he
there's-
shrinks.
there's-
Watch it.
There's One Piece, and it's okay.
One
Is it-
Piece is a lot too, though. That's
But
another
no,
one. It
I'm-
seems
I'm
overwhelming.
saying-
I swear by One Piece.
I'm
It
going-
is
It seems overwhelming.
It is the best thing I have ever consumed in my entire life.
That is crazy.
It
and
is-
I've consumed
if you like
vagina.
long-term storytelling,
It's-
you like payoffs, you like interesting characters, funny scenes, good actions. It just has everything.
I
it
have
seems-
never laughed watching One Piece.
That's okay. You haven't really watched most of it.
I watch it with my son here and there.
Yeah.
But it seems like a lot. You have to start from the.
But do you watch any anime?
I watch a lot of anime. I finally, like I said, I dove head deep into Dragon Ball, and that was one that was.
That's
seemed
one I
very
think I'll
overwhelming.
never touch. I
It's
told
so
everybody.
fucking
I
good.
told
You would
everybody.
like-
I'll-
It is not that good.
It is
It
so
is
fucking
nostalgic. It is fun to
See,
watch.
I didn't like the nostalgia of it because, like, the original Dragon Ball series where he's a little kid, I thought was terrible.
Oh, you watch Super?
I dig Super. Super's my fucking jam.
That's
I like Dragon Ball Z
crazy.
too. Dragon Ball Z is
Like-
really good. Super though, like Beerus, best
Su-
fucking
Super
character.
but Super just dogs on like 5 of my like. It dogs on Krillin. It dogs on
Krillin
Tien
is
Shinhan.
terrible.
It dogs on Piccolo, bro. Piccolo's my boy.
Piccolo,
I love Piccolo, dude.
dude,
He's
Vegeta,
by far my favorite.
Vegeta and
Vegeta's
Beerus.
great. Vegeta's great.
But no,
Did you make it all the way
like-
to the Tournament of Power?
Yeah.
Okay.
I watched that whole thing like twice over. I even started getting into the anime, like actually reading the mangas and shit. Like, but those are a lot too because there's so fucking much. There's so much content out there.
That's
Like-
why it'd be overwhelming to get into anything like.
It is not more overwhelming than comic books are.
Yeah.
It is way easier
Yeah,
to
but you can
comprehend
jump-
and understand.
Like I can literally point to you certain like Avengers arcs in.
Yeah, but half the time I'm like, if I don't know anything about Captain America, they'll introduce like 5 characters that they won't explain
Yeah.
what those characters are.
It's kind of the same. Like like okay, so like there's a couple like what and My Hero Academia seems very overwhelming because it seems like so much. One Piece is another one where I want to get.
Well,
into
One
it.
Piece
It's
is-
so fucking.
One
much.
Piece is older than I am, though.
Yeah,
One Piece just seems
Well,
pretty easy
yeah.
to follow. at
but
the
it's a
beginning.
lot though. It's like a lot of
It's
like,
just a-
side stories to pick
It's a
up.
long story to go into. What was really easy for me and I really enjoyed was One Punch Man.
Well, My Frenchman is easy. It's like new.
It was easy and it's still waiting on season 2,
No, season 3.
season
Yeah.
3.
but there's not that much like.
It's
lore.
also,
It was what?
new.
as a manga reader, it is fucking amazing.
But there's not that much lore. There's not.
There
like
will be.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, if
Oh,
you're
there
jumping
will
into
be.
it, like jumping into Dragon
My whole
Ball, you have
thing-
to be like,
my whole
oh,
thing
it's
is
Z,
I
this
like-
one, this one.
Well, no, you don't. You don't have to watch. If you jump into like you can jump into like Dragon Ball Z. You could skip all of. You probably shouldn't, but you can skip all of original Dragon Ball.
Well, see, I'm glad I watched the original one because it did give you a lot more. You know, more
everybody,
of the world.
everybody I talk to that's seen original Dragon Ball always says, "Yeah, I'm glad I watched it."
Yeah, it wasn't. It's not my favorite of
No.
the, you know what I mean. But it was good. Like,
He
and
kicks a rabbit onto the moon.
it's ridiculous. Like some of the shit on that one. Like,
Yeah, he like you can
Oh.
see his dick at some point.
Oh, what?
yeah. And
His
he
little baby
touches
dick.
Bulba's, but she's like,
Vajayjay.
Bulba doesn't. Have
I don't get
balls.
why they show certain stuff like that.
Because
Because it's
Japan's
Japan.
way more lax about like nudity
Everywhere in
and
the
stuff
fucking
like
world
that.
is like you can show titties on European TV in like in daytime.
You
like,
can
it's- we're
curse
America,
on
we're a-
you can curse on daytime TV in
yeah, we're America. We can't show dick or balls
or curse
boobs
on
or anything.
TV.
Yeah, because we're a Protestant country, sir. Jesus doesn't like that.
No, we're actually a Catholic. We were a Catholic country. We were a majority.
Wasn't fucking Kennedy the first Catholic president?
The thing is, ever since the early Irish population, there's been a huge amount of Catholics.
Because they breed like rabbits.
Yeah, Catholic rabbits.
Catholics.
Catholic
I'll
rabbits.
say Catholics usually are the breeders, right?
Yeah.
And
they're
Mexicans.
Well, Mexicans are usually
Catholic.
Yeah. And Mormons are.
Mormon.
well because
Mormon.
contraception is and you're only allowed to have sex to reproduce.
Well, and I know this I learned from my teacher when I was her assistant. This is the one I told you I thought I could hook up with. You're like, no. But she was explaining to me how they pay attention to their cycles when they can have sex to impregnate.
That's
a
like
woman when they can't.
doesn't work, by the way.
I figured it doesn't.
It's not very
because when I knocked
the
her
magic
up, I have
underwear.
another kid with her.
What?
It's the magic underwear. That's what Mormons. That's what gives them the extra fertile powers. The magic underwear. That's what they believe.
God, I would love to make a movie based off that.
Dude, there already is.
Yeah.
Book of Mormon.
Is it about
It's
the
a
magical
musical.
panties?
It's about all the
It's
crazy,
about all of
weird
it.
shit.
you know,
Mormons
I've
are
never
into.
seen that. For how much I love
God, you
those
gotta
guys.
fucking see it.
Yeah.
I've seen
It's
it
definitely
like
one of
4
the
times.
better
So
things.
fucking
You
good.
watched it live or you
Yeah,
watched them?
I've seen it live like 4 times. It comes to Sacramento like every year.
Shrek was here though a few,
Shrek, oh my
few
God.
months back. Have you watched the Shrek play? They have it on Netflix. It's yeah.
I've only watched like the first Shrek.
What?
Yeah.
The first Shrek is amazing.
I remember
But
watching
the other ones are good too.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Toy
yeah,
Story.
but the
Toy
first-
Story, I've only seen the first Toy Story.
Really? Fuck, dude. You're that.
Yeah, how
Number-
are you a Disney fan? What
I'm not a
fuck?
huge
Get
Toy
the
Story fan.
Fuck out of here. Number 3,
Doors
dude.
over there.
Number 3 is
Heartbreaking.
heartbreaking,
4,
emotional.
4 can go fuck itself.
4 fucking sucks.
Like a lot of the Pixar movies, I just didn't watch. Like Cars.
You know
Still
why?
gotta watch
Cars.
You know why 4 sucks?
It feels like white trash. I'm sorry, and I don't want
Because his name is Toe Mater. It's like
Mater?
no, his name is Mater.
Well, it happens,
Mater. It's
like-
like Toe Mater.
They got Larry
without
the Cable
toe.
Guy and Owen Wilson in it.
Wow, good job. Vroom vroom in my car.
I'm okay.
Some people on the internet want to bang
Well, like
me.
Car, I just don't get it. Like Cars is like, so did the fucking world end, and now Cars took over as like
Don't think
the
about it too much.
sentient beings of the world.
Don't think about it.
Well, like,
too
come on, they have
much,
gas
too
stations, they have all
much.
this shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just one of those ones where like I was just like, I don't get it. I don't want to get it. I don't give a shit.
I don't get it.
That's John Tron. They're
I get it.
look how big it is in Disneyland. They had a
Yeah,
whole
they have a
Cars
Cars
world.
Land. That's why I'm like every time I go there, I'm like, I have no
Ki-
fucking idea.
kids
what's going
like
on.
it.
I thought they were removing that though. No,
No,
You've seen
they
all the
took out
Lion
Bugs
Kings?
Land. Yeah, actually,
Even
don't
one
think-
and a half.
I don't
Okay.
think I've seen like the half. And
some of those aren't.
One and a
bad.
half.
Aladdin.
One and a half
Timon
is
and-
just Timon and Pumbaa's.
is that the Timon and Pumbaa
Dude,
one?
the Aladdin one, the Aladdin prequel. It's like the one with his dad.
That's a sequel.
That's a sequel.
They're all Aladdin.
That's
hasn't had
the
a prequel.
Midas
sorry,
one, right?
sequel.
Where he goes and gets the Midas touch or whatever.
I think so.
Everything
It was
he
good. Like the
touched
How's the
is
Thieves?
gold.
Some Thieves is in the title. That one was good. A couple of the sequels are
It's
good.
Aladdin
Some of them
and
are
like the 50 Thieves or
Yeah,
1,000 Thieves,
something like
that.
that was good.
Return Jafar's not good.
Prince Ali.
it was
I remember the TV show. I remember when they made a TV show out of every Disney animated movie.
Terrible.
There was the Aladdin one. There was the Timon and
Stitch.
Pumbaa one. There was the Stitch one was good,
The Stitch one, I really like.
It's fun.
It's fun. It's just it was kind of like it felt too Pokemon.
but it feels very Monster of the Week, and I like that. It was
Yeah.
very much like, oh, here's the new threat.
experiment.
That even had a fucking movie to wrap up that show.
The
which is-
movie was good. I actually
Um,
like the Stitch ones. Those ones aren't bad.
but then like fucking Tarzan got a TV show.
Did it?
Yeah, it's
Tarzan.
only
I
about
fell-
the animals.
I fell asleep in Tarzan as a kid. Like, well, I
That's
mean,
Rosie O'Donnell.
I was probably
right?
I was probably like
Yeah, she
11
was
or
the
12.
The
friend
chimp?
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
The chimp.
What a weird role. Rosie wants you to come in here and play a male chimp.
Dude, people will take
Alright.
anything in Disney to be Disney. But back to the hotel I was going to talk about.
all the way back there.
Yeah, I'm looping it back.
Bringing it back.
What foods do they have in there?
Foos.
All kind of food. Like they had a bunch of fancy shit. Like it was like the chicken was like nub nub or whatever.
A cordon bleu.
They have tons
Nub
of
nub a cordon bleu.
they have tons of blue milk.
Yeah.
That's all.
Blue milk.
I
Well, they
couldn't
have
drink
a bunch
blue
of cool
milk.
shit.
I'm
Just-
interested-
Was it just milk with blue food dye in it?
No, it's different. It's like a slushy kind of weirdness.
Disgusting.
It actually isn't bad. It's kind of like
Is it horchata?
Kinda.
It's horchata.
It's
I
like
hate horchata.
There's two
I
different
don't
flavors.
like
So
it
there's
either. It makes
green
me
and the
feel like
blue.
I'm drinking cinnamon toast water.
That's blasphemy.
What? How the hell do you not like horchata?
That's racism.
Just saying, I like
Do you
fry
like-
bread, bro. Like
Do you like flan? Flan?
flan.
I've only had a couple
Oh,
times.
fuck up flan,
the
no
fuck?
problem. Flan
Really?
out.
It's so good.
Cook me something, motherfuckers.
I've actually been trying to cook it. It's hard to get it to come out right because it's like that weird jelly
But you
texture.
have to like.
If someone
You
walked in
have to
on that,
know.
You have to know.
that's
yeah.
sex talk right there. You have to get it to come out right.
Well, no, it's
gotta be
really
the nice
hard to
kids-
get it.
it's gotta be
the
smooth.
consistency.
Like even your hand motions right now. Yeah, and then horchata tastes like to me cinnamon toast crunch like
I
water milk.
love horchata.
and I bought that milk. They have milk that's Cinnamon Toast Crunch milk, and I was like, I have to try this.
My
I
sister
love
sent me a
horchata.
photo of
And
a
I drank
horchata.
it, and it grossed me out. And Crystal drank it. She's like, "This is like horchata."
So like horchata, if you do it with like condensed milk, it comes out really good, I guess. Because like some of my coworkers, like she made me this
Yeah, but you
gallon of
can't like
horchata.
you can't like drink condensed milk.
You put it in. With
I know, but
water.
it's still like 90% sugar.
Yeah, but that's what makes it so fucking good.
Then I'll just eat sugar if I wanted just sugar.
It's different.
I'm not a fucking
Vietnamese coffee.
I'm sorry, guys.
Have you ever had Vietnamese coffee?
I don't like Vietnamese coffee.
Fucking A. It's made with condensed milk.
I'm not a base animal, okay? I don't just need salt and sugar and that's good for me. I
It's
need
not
like
that,
things that
motherfucker,
taste like
it's-
real things.
Vietnamese coffee is like super strong, so it's like fucking 2 cups of coffee. So
I'll
you're
just say
like,
I don't really like Vietnamese food to begin with.
I don't think
That's
I
racist.
had
I don't
Vietnamese.
I'm joking.
I don't like pho.
Oh,
Pho is
pho.
yeah.
It's
yeah.
pho.
It's pho. Everybody says pho.
That's faux, fool.
William Defoe.
William Defoe.
If I'm right, how much money you want to give me?
None.
Then I'm right.
You still owe me for the Omnath trade. I was thinking about that the other day.
I was thinking about it the
I
other day
make you
too.
some-
I bugged you for like 5 weeks
because
in a row. You
sold,
never did anything.
I sold
about
my
it.
other store champion.
The
Just
you probably don't want to be talking. About
I don't give a
Okay.
no.
Now that I said it, you might want to cut it out.
No,
now it
I
sounds
don't,
incriminating.
I don't care.
Um,
I sell things on the side. I run. I went to garage sale
he
today,
soaks the cork.
picked up. Oh my god! I watched that the other day again.
She's soaking a cork.
See, it's so bad because Janet Jackson cannot.
Keep
She
it-
almost says cock and suck so many times.
Suck the cock.
She's suck with a cork. Can you? One of you guys teach me how to soak a cork? Oh, they're all going up there like, hey, let me help you. You know what I'm talking about, right?
No.
It's
Oh
the
my
SNL
God,
Classic
suck at the
SNL.
cork.
She's sucking a cork.
I'll show you it. But yeah, I went to garage sale. The lady advertised it.
The fuck was I gonna look up?
Faux. Hella Batman stuff on the table. So I went and it's over there. Like I bought I looked up stuff like in the picture on Macari to sell, and I'm like, hopefully they give me good deals. They gave me hella shit for $35. I got
Okay, fine.
whatever.
You.
There's a
Go
pop.
fuck yourself.
There's a 2-pack of like Buffy and Faith. I don't watch fucking Buffy. They had it on their table in the picture. I looked it up. It's like a $60 fucking pop duo. So I get there and I'm like, oh, it's missing. And I'm like, fuck, I missed out on that. Then he had it somewhere else. I was like, oh, and I guess I'll take this. He's like, $5. And I was like, oh, yeah. And then there was a pop salt and pepper shakers of Batman and Joker. I used to sell the Spider-Man one in store. It was a black suit.
Red suit, whatever.
When I was at the old shop, when you started coming around
Yeah.
again, I had those there, and they didn't sell for shit. This one goes for like $60, and he was like $5. I was like, Jesus Christ! So everything I left with 30. I got a vinyl from Dark Knight in the package, and it's like Heath Ledger's face hella close. It looks dope, and then on the back it's Batman when the fire's all, or like when he's standing in the crumbles like, after Joker burned
Yeah.
the money and stuff. It was really cool looking, and he's like $1, and I was like, okay, look it up. It's like $50-$60. I was like, all right. So
So you stole from this guy.
no, he sold. And like Crystal said, it's just one of those guys just wants to get rid of their shit.
Uh-huh.
And he said like everyone just buys him Batman stuff because he likes it. And I'm like, I know how that is because like when you like certain things, people just go like, all right, it's his birthday time or whatever. I'll just get him what they like.
I get so much random Star Wars shit. Like I
Yeah.
have I have a Death Star cooking timer, like a kitchen timer thing. Never fucking use it. It
Really,
just
I
is-
was like, that's kind of dope.
it's neat, but it's
But you
kind of
could
junky.
use your phone, yeah.
Well, it's really junky. It's one of those windy ones. It's like if you're trying to get like 5 minutes exactly, like you have to get it, like you know what I mean. It's
like a
kinda-
bomb.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's neat, but I'm like I tried to use it once and I was like, there's no fucking.
yeah,
way.
but it's probably a cool decoration.
it is that it sits in my comic book room.
Like today, I'm spending way too much right now, but I almost bought it's from Disneyland. It said the orb, the Guardian's orb,
oh, those things are dope.
and you open it up and it's got the purple.
The thing in the soul gem, or
And the
whatever,
guy
power
had it.
gem.
The guy had it for $45, and I was like, I don't know how much it costs, but it looks
They
cool.
had all of those at one point. Like the only one they didn't have was the Loki staff, because you could buy all of them. You could. They
But
had
isn't the
ether and
staff the
red thing.
cube in the cube?
No, the staff's the fucking one that goes into Vision. Mine's.
Oh, you're
mine's
right.
not.
You're right.
Because they had all of them. They had like the eighth year or whatever. The red one. What the fuck's the red one? I can't think.
It's the fuck. What
I
is-
guess that
it's the ether, but
Ether.
it's the
Power? No, not power.
Yeah, it's the Power
No,
Stone.
Powers. They
No, it's the Reality Stone.
Reality. Thank
Yeah.
you.
That's the red one.
They
Yeah,
fucked
Reality
it. They fucked it all up
'Cause they
didn't.
switched the
They didn't
colors.
do the comic colors, so it
Yeah,
fucks
so
me
fucks
up.
Yeah,
Um,
they had that. You could get the thing and it moved. It's kind of like a
Interesting.
lava lamp thing. They sold it.
That's
Disneyland.
how
it
I
was
see-
cool. It was dope as fuck.
I was.
I mean, you are a Disney adult, so
I would have bought it. Like it was one of those ones. I almost bought. You know the fucking the ice cream maker in Star Wars, like the thing that
everyone runs around with.
Yeah.
Oh,
they
that-
sold those.
that's hella funny.
But it had
That-
it is a lockbox.
that guy's in the a Lego game.
Really?
The guy who's running out of
You know what? Star Wars Celebration, that's
It's
the
not
thing.
Mos Eisley. It's
Cloud City.
He's
Yeah.
running out and he's holding the ice cream machine.
Yeah.
That's like one of the secret unlock characters in one of the
That's
Lego Star
hilarious.
Wars.
Dude, they have a running
I
of
swear to
those.
God, during Mandalorian when they're under attack, I swear someone was running with it.
Dude, the client gives them the Beskar in one.
What is it?
It's a fucking ice cream maker, is what it was.
Oh, but in
it's
the-
an
in the
actual
movie?
ice cream maker.
In the Star Wars
It's a
universe.
lockbox.
Oh, okay, whatever.
Well,
So, in
because
the-
that's what when they give. Yeah, he's right. When they give.
Damn, it'd been so much funnier if it was just an in-world ice cream maker and like.
some guy wanted to.
But
save-
apparently, no.
it's like Jimmy Buffett saving the margaritas during.
Oh
Park.
yeah.
That was the shit.
No, I like to imagine it has something explosive in it, so they have to take it out every time something goes wrong. Because if somebody shoots it, it just destroys everything.
It's actually a thermal detonator.
Dude, they had it at Star Wars Land, but you put in a code and it's like a safe.
Why didn't you buy it?
Because I didn't need it. Like I have
There's
so
a
much
lot of
Star
shit you
Wars
don't
shit.
need.
It's big though. It's not like a
would
fucking
just
little
put
thing
it-
I can put in my room. You know what I mean? It's big. And that, like
I would
I
just put it in
debated
the
on it
background
all
somewhere.
fucking day. Like I was like, what can I put in this?
That's
I have
right.
a slab of Beskar. I was like, I could put a
You
Beskar
could put weed in it.
I know, but
You
it
got
just-
the
sickest
slab
weed
from
box ever.
that podcaster or
yeah.
something. Is that
He's
what you
a Dano channel or whatever.
but how does he do it? Like, is
So
it like
he goes into Disneyland.
Is it like mine that's like just 3D printed?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because my brother made me that one.
He goes into Disneyland and he'll like hide shit in Star Wars Land, and then he'll like, "Hey guys, blah blah blah," and then he puts a picture of like kind of like where it's at, and you have to go.
and then
find
this
it.
asshole's like, I'm there every month.
I was there.
I'll look up
I
it.
couldn't find. Someone got the fucking bounty hunter coins because I was following him all day that day when I was at Disneyland.
You were follow.
No, I was following him online. I wasn't following him in person. I was
It's-
following him online.
It's still pretty bad though. You're like,
That's bad.
your wife's like,
bad.
can we get dinner? You're like, no, we gotta find these coins.
Well, she's the one that found it, dude. She's like, "Oh, dude, that dude's here. Like, look, he's hiding shit." And I'm like,
See,
"Let's go
that's
find it."
that's the thing that
Can he hide like some actual value?
He had he could. Well, he had the bounty hunter coins. So like actual coins and credits from the universe. Some of them were made.
yeah, he brought it from Star Wars,
From Star Wars?
from the Star Wars.
had
Dude, I
Mon
can't wait to go
Calamari
visit
flag.
Star Wars.
Uh,
Dude, what's the deal with all these Star Wars?
is
Title
it
drop.
Star Wars?
What's the deal with all these Star Wars?
I'm very fascinated
it.
with the food at all the places because
Because you're fat.
I'm fat.
Well, they
yeah,
had
I was
some
gonna
cool
go-
Because
shit,
I'm
like-
fat.
You get
I'm
like
fat.
it's like a turkey thing and some like fancy beans. It's just how they cut it and how they make it look. it
As
looks
you
like,
being a
doesn't look
person
like,
that cooks a lot, do you appreciate the presentation?
yeah, because
Do
it's
you
very pretty
appreciate
Yeah,
it?
well, how they played it is very attractive. Like you know what I mean? 'Cause you eat with your eyes.
You
So
want
it's
you
one of
want
those
to
things
fuck it, you know?
Yeah, you just
You
want
wanna
to
suck
go. You want
on
to
it.
have sex with the what is it?
Suck on the
Ronto
cord.
wraps.
But like the Marvel ones, my mom was like, she's not into Marvel, but eating it, she
Marble? What's your favorite Marble superhero?
marble. Oh, I like
she
the marble.
she enjoyed.
What
the
was your
food,
favorite
though.
Marvel
Pimp Kitchen one's
superhero?
dope because they have the giant pretzels. Like the giant
Yeah,
pretzels
they got-
feeds like
she-
4 fucking people. Like
Like
for
Logan
legit
went
four-
with her. Logan went with her, and I got fucking panic disorder, so I don't go. But Logan got treated like a fucking king. He's like, I'll bring $40 to spend, and here he comes home with a brand new lightsaber built, fucking
Awesome.
stuffed animals, and he gets, you know, when you're adult, you have to worry about what am I going to buy. I'd always have to go across the street and go to McDonald's and just buy like McDoubles there. You know what I'm talking about? It's like kind of
Yeah.
right there
Yeah.
in Disneyland. And
From
they're
McDonald's in Disneyland?
they sell the fries and
They don't sell the fries anymore.
they don't.
No, they lost a contract with it.
Oh, wow.
But some of the shit, depending on what you get, is like price friendly. So there's certain
But
restaurants.
as far as I heard, was like the Hank Pym.
Hank Pym's like an actual kitchen. Like
But
you
it's
get
pretty
good
expensive.
shit there. Like it's because it's like a fucking like a 5-star.
But I didn't know the fucking-
You get a
Meatball.
burger this big.
No, you get like a meatball, like, and it's a fucking
It's-
impossible meatball.
Yeah,
it's like
I was
the size of my
about to-
fist.
Dude, that would
on
make me
this thing.
shit myself. That much Impossible Meat would make me die.
My
It's an
mom,
insanely
my
good
mom.
I don't
loved
doubt it, but Impossible Meat does not.
I don't
it's
like
not
it.
copacetic to my stomach.
I didn't like it as much.
It doesn't bug me as like a flavor thing. It just
Well, the
fucks
texture and
me
stuff,
up.
it's pretty close on the meat, but not a fan.
I like my meat to be meat.
What's the difference? There's Beyond Meat and Impossible.
They're just different.
They're both plant-based meat.
They're different
There's
kinds.
no difference.
Well, there is. They're just like
Different.
different plants
Yeah.
they're based off.
Like one's soy-based, I think, right?
And the other one's is like
Plant-based?
normal soy is a plant.
Yeah, it's like one's like soy based and one's like mushroom based. Like
Yeah, you
portobello.
fucking soy boy.
So
That's-
you
that's
can do
what
portobello
my-
is like a beef substitute.
Portobello.
That's what it looked like.
Portobello.
He was rubbing his hands
Bello.
together, or rubbing
It's
his fingers
Italian.
together. It looked
Mi
very
amore,
Italian.
bello.
Hey, I made it in Italian. Hey, that's how you do it. Hey. But no, it's
I'm
a
walking
texture.
here.
Like it's literally it's the texture. It's the feel. It's like the
Because like,
sponginess.
Crystal's
of the
like
portobello.
now not eating meat. I know.
What? I don't care. My mom doesn't eat meat.
It sounded like a sexual thing.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, I know.
Your wife's
But
not a beef muncher?
no, but she'll do it if she has
Or what
to.
are they called? Beef takers?
I guess.
I can't remember what they're called. The
Oh,
dudes
beef
that hang around the queen.
What?
They're beef eaters.
Beef eaters. There you go.
I'll show you what that's like.
But we get sometimes like I'll try eat Carl's Jr.'s. I can eat. It's decent. If I get Burger King's, it's disgusting.
Burger King's is impossible or beyond.
I don't know.
No, it's not.
That's what I'm saying.
Beef
Like,
eaters a gin.
Well, what's it? Burger King does Impossible Burgers, or is it Beyond?
I think it's impossible for them.
Yeah, because certain ones do certain things, but like
I know for a fact that Carl's Jr. is impossible.
so if
And
like,
what I think tricks me is all the toppings, the mayo, the lettuce, the tomato taste so much like a
can't remember what they're
superstar still.
that you can't tell.
I can't tell that much. I could taste the meat a little different.
You gotta try jackfruit. Like jackfruit, if you're doing like carnitas, it's like a pork substitute. It tastes really similar, and it's a texture thing too. Where
Well,
it tastes
but isn't
really similar.
jackfruit like one of those fruits that taste different depending on who you are?
I don't think so. I don't think it's like cilantro. Have you seen a jackfruit? Like what it
Yeah,
looks like?
I have.
They're fucking insane.
Have you jacked a fruit?
Jackfruit could kill you. Jackfruit, it's like a watermelon that grows on a tree.
Oh, I thought I was like,
spiky
get over here,
watermelon
motherfucker,
that-
and I see a fruit with a knife.
No, dude, it's a watermelon that grows on a tree and it will fall on you and kill your ass.
Oh, it's not the one that smells like fucking horrible.
No, that's Duran.
Durian.
Yeah.
Oh,
Duran,
they
Duran.
say it doesn't taste that bad.
Hungry
But
like the.
It tastes like juicy fruit bubblegum. If you're eating it like
Damn.
straight,
How does it taste like pork?
because when you cook it, the salt, the sugar and stuff like that caramelizes. So then it'll actually kind of taste. It has pork flavor to it, and you can do a bunch of different shit. Like they have pre-cut ones that come in a little bag that you literally just fucking open
gonna
it, throw it in
pre-
a bag, like throw it in a pan, grill it up, and you can make carnitas with. It's not bad. Like as far as like meat
just tell my
substitutes,
wife because she does a lot of the portobello burgers.
Tell my wife.
I know.
portobello. If you actually get the mushrooms, you marinate it.
Yeah, I've been
overnight.
showering a lot recently. You should tell my wife. That's what it sounded like.
Yeah.
Man.
I worked at Whole Foods for years.
This
We
bitch
did a lot of
doing
vegan
it.
shit
I
there.
forgot you worked at Whole Foods.
Yeah, we made a lot of vegan.
You could
food
hold
in that
this
kitchen.
dick in your mouth.
Whole Foods is glorious. That's what made me get really into broccoli.
Yes.
Because
Really?
I like the salad bar, and they had little
That's funny.
things of broccoli. Like, they have like, I don't
Baby
know what
broccoli.
kind baby broccoli. So I would,
You're eating babies?
yeah, but
You
it was
idiot.
so fucking good. So after that, I started throwing broccoli down like a fucking motherfucker.
Chinatown.
And people are always like, you could just eat broccoli raw. And I'm like, yeah.
You
Just
can.
like
I like
If you're a
bit of steam.
psychopath.
I don't like this thing. It grosses me out.
What about pan fried?
Maybe. No, you know
What
what?
about put with broccoli?
I've had it with like Chinese food and stuff.
Yeah,
so.
saute it.
yeah.
It's fucking good.
But,
I say
like,
what?
I like it better
Dude, I
in
had a
salad.
seizure. I said you can have it with broccoli. So you can have it with beef.
It would be beef and broccoli.
Well, the
That's
bad
like
thing
a-
is I nod in my head knowing what you're talking about. I go, yeah.
It's a mortal technique.
Well, like
skit.
eat cauliflower too. Like if you like
I
broccoli, you
hate
What
cauliflower.
the fuck, really?
I don't get it.
It's
it's the same
fucking-
plant.
But I've had
Say, like
cauliflower
asparagus?
bread.
Do you like
That's
asparagus?
nasty.
Dude, on Blaze Pizza. You ever
I've
had
made,
Blaze?
yeah, no, I've made cauliflower
Blaze
dough.
Pizza, I cannot tell the difference of the cauliflower bread.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
shit.
they grind up and turn it into flour.
The only,
Yeah.
It's not like they make it out of cauliflower. It's
The
still
only,
ground
the
up
only
and turned into
difference
flour.
is it's crispy.
You didn't know it?
Hey, well, I've made it with like rice. So you mix the cauliflower with like rice, and you kind of turn it into like almost like mashed potato consistency, and then you fucking fry it.
Disgusting.
He said mashed
You
potatoes.
smash your rice up.
Yeah.
What a fucking weirdo.
You do okay. So like with the water, when you're boiling this cauliflower, you put the rice in there. So it boils the water because rice will act as a it like holds it together. It's like I forget what the fuck they call it. It like holds stuff together like glue. So then like you could do
It
that. with, like,
coagulates it together.
yeah, and you do that with like you can do cauliflower rice. You
Turns
can do
into a
cauliflower other shit.
gestalt organism.
It's an interesting process. I made a bunch of those cauliflower breads. And
We just
stuff
had
like
cauliflower
That.
flour at our house.
I do cauliflower burgers. They're pretty good. You marinate it like for a little bit and then do it on a fucking grill.
That literally hurt my
Nope,
stomach.
nope, nope.
Huh?
That hurt my stomach.
Cauliflower burger?
Yeah.
Dude, they're good. You seriously?
I want cow, dude. I could never. I could
My
never.
problem is if you cut cauliflower, it looks too much like a slice of brain for me to even like stomach eating it.
That's so fucking funny.
It's really weird looking. It fucks me up. Certain food, just the way it looks, will mess with me, and I'll just be like,
Hot dog looks like a penis.
What
I
about
don't know.
lengua?
"What?
Lengua.
I have no idea what the fuck that is."
Cow tongue.
Oh, yeah, no.
It's so good.
I've had
You
Rocky
like
Mountain
cow tongue?
oysters before.
Love lengua.
Cooked.
Yeah. I'm gonna fucking eat it raw, bro. That'd be gnarly. Like
I've had
it's
Rocky
chewy
Mountain
enough.
oysters before. You ever had those?
Yeah, in Montana, that was always the thing. Is the Rocky Mountain oysters.
I had it once at like a bar in Colorado.
They were funky. Too chewy.
Yeah, they're like whatever.
It's like a chewy. Well, you're eating a testicle, so you know what I mean. I mean, what do you expect?
But you think like a testicle would be like a lot more solid of a piece of meat?
No, because think of it, like it's, you know what I mean.
Before-
I don't know
No.
your balls, bro.
How soft are your balls? My balls are pretty
I'm just
toy like a Twiger.
It's gonna be a soft piece. Like all internal organs are a piece. Like you ever have like goat brain?
No, I don't like organs. I'm not a big organ guy.
Organs
I
shit
won't
is
eat
actually
like
really
liver.
healthy for you.
I know.
I go Liver King.
Liver King.
He eats that shit raw.
Raw.
I
There's
can't
a-
stand the motherfucker.
There's a thing.
The only organ I like to eat is pussy. Ayo!
Goddamn. But there's a
You
thing.
could have just high fived me.
I
You didn't
know.
have to clap to fake the high five.
I just made it make sound.
There's a. It's like remember talking about fucking what is it shawarma?
Yeah.
There's a one they make
Haggis?
like. Is it haggis that has like the goat brain and
That's
goat
the
eye?
stomach top. No, haggis is you cook goat and all the stuff inside of the stomach of a goat.
See, there's one where they do it's like brains, eyes, and like all the stuff like the
I won't eat
upper
brains.
organs of the fucking.
I don't trust
animal.
eating brains. I'm gonna get mad cow disease or
You
whatever.
gotta cook it right. You gotta cook
I'm
it.
not
I
gonna-
ain't gambling on that.
No.
If you
That-
cook
for
it
brain?
temperature, you're gonna kill anything.
You know what? I bet brain doesn't taste like anything.
Nah.
Mad cow disease isn't like a parasite that gets in you or like a normal disease. It's just a degeneration of your brain because you've consumed spinal fluid. Don't look at me like that's not true.
Well,
that is true.
What blows my mind.
Probably like a thing you can taco shops though. If they call it something.
Sure, you can still. So you can't, by the way, you can't get cross mad cow disease.
Oh, wait,
You're just
wait.
not supposed to eat cows that have had mad cow disease.
Before I wrap everything up,
But I don't want to think
what blows me away is that I was thinking Fear Factor.
Your
with
wife,
this.
Ayo.
Hey, I'll high five you for on that one.
Goddamn.
Yeah, you got to meet me more the way because my arms.
I know.
Sure.
Because I'm a T-Rex. I don't know. You're not.
Because I'm in a.
Oh, we didn't talk about the small people stuff.
We didn't talk about. I wanted to bring up Ant-Man and.
Why Ant-Man?
Because this is the
Jonathan
last two
Majors.
ones. No, just Ant-Man and
Awesome.
Guardians?
Guardians.
But we did that on.
I didn't get to talk to him
Listeners
with
podcast.
it. I just wanted to talk about it
We
real
could-
quick. I just want to talk about it real quick.
But yeah, but we planned on another one.
Does he want to stay around?
Nah, I got you.
But before I kick this off,
Well, now they know we're going to.
I know that's stupid because I was
Cut it
gonna
out.
split them up to whoever, like maybe Adam will cover on Monday or Tuesday,
Uh-huh.
and then put that one in the middle. But anyways, doesn't matter. I was thinking the Fear Factor, and can you believe they had them drink sperm?
Yeah.
On that Fear Factor, like
They used to
literally,
eat horse dick on that show.
they're gulping. No, they're gulping donkey sperm.
I think
You can't-
eating
that-
a dick. I'm gonna let that hang in the air for a minute. I think eating a dick is probably better than eating testicles. There's probably more meat there, right?
Okay, if you have a choice,
Well, the dick balloon, right? That's all a dick is, right?
It's
There's no
different
muscle,
kinda-
there's no bone. It's just a balloon,
I
right?
think it's a different kind
let's talk here. If you had to do it, would you drink the donkey?
Would I suck cock? Absolutely.
Drink. I'll drink it for free right now.
Right, pull your pants down, Ernie.
Go hard. Dude, the I hate that noise. People do that.
I don't like noisy blowjobs or slobbery blowjobs. Or,
do you know
Do
what?
you ever, oh, God, there's this chick. It's on some other.
It was on some
Lil Nas
porn.
I'm
X.
too busy looking up labials,
No, they
bro.
had this thing with like Lil Nas X. They're talking to this porn star. And she's like, "If your butthole isn't like wet, that chick's not doing right." And like Lil Nas X is like, "The fuck are you talking about?"
That hurts. That's a whole other discussion too. I could talk about that for days. About my
Isn't it weird that it appears that women don't understand how to give blowjobs? Half the time I'll see like porn with like a woman sucking like a dildo or sucking an actual dick, and I'm like, that clearly doesn't look enjoyable.
hand that to me. Let me show you.
Chef Dunley,
I got this.
pro style.
Slap the balls.
But would you?
Cradle the balls.
If you had to do one of them,
I couldn't. That's my problem. If somebody's like, "Yeah, you suck my dick," and I brought around to doing it, I'd be too compelled to just like flick on the nuts.
Oh, dude,
It'd
if you-
ruin someone's whole fucking day.
you get the wrong guy. He's like, do it again.
Again.
It wouldn't
guys that
matter.
love to get their shit-
But you'd want to vomit afterwards, right?
There's guys that like their dicks
Doesn't
or
matter,
their
they
nuts to
s-
get stomped on.
Yeah, you
That
saw
I
that's
can't.
it was the
I
dude
can't.
off of. There's a famous band.
No,
What was
and
his
you're
thing?
making me think about it, dude.
NXT. No,
And I got a massive
Maybe.
boner.
There's a singer that was his thing where he
Maybe
would, like,
think
hit
about
his
it now.
balls.
Rock hard. What else? I can't get what I was trying to say. If you had to do it for the money, would you drink the donkey cum, eat the dick, or eat the balls? If you had to pick one of the three,
Well, I've had Rocky
Eat the
Mountain
dick?
oysters.
eat it.
Yeah, eat the dick.
The sperm, I think, would be weird.
Like I said,
Sperm
I don't
couldn't
know.
do. I wanted to
what
gag
is-
watching it.
Because there's no muscle in the dick, right?
No, it'd be more
It's-
like
It's like a balloon, right?
You
It
ever
just
eat, like,
fills up with
nose?
blood.
Like what? Like, it'd be like the same
Cartilage?
stuff. Yeah, it'd be the same stuff as your nose. I think.
I think it's what it.
Like,
Let
you
me
ever had,
find the
like, pork
exact
nose?
tissue.
Like, what is it called when you eat pork nose? It's like not pork rinds. It's like you eat
What?
the nose of the
I don't
pork.
eat-
You look at me. I'm too Mexican. I'm not that Mexican.
God damn it!
What
Well, I know the white kid ain't gonna eat it.
kind of
He probably eats more Mexican than I do.
tissue.
It's like
It's probably true. What kind of tissue is
His mom and dad
the-
probably like taco night or Reba.
No, we go to
You ever
Reba.
hear that song that white people taco night?
Yeah.
The one that exploded back on the internet was the "I Want to Be Ninja Girl."
Oh my god,
That came back all of a sudden.
Well, because Bobby,
She like released an album.
they put Bobby on Bobby Lee's show.
something
One
like
of them.
that. I want to be ninja. Ninja go to Chinatown.
I don't get it. Why?
She's dumb.
Because like
Tissues that make up the penis include the dorsal nerve, blood vessels,
what kind
connective tissue, and specifically erectile tissue called corpus cavernosum and corpus
Casanova.
spongiosum.
I think it'd be kind of like eating like the nose of an animal. It'd be like that same kind of where it wouldn't be like regular meat. It wouldn't be like soft meat. You know what I mean?
Here's the thing: is the penis a muscle and organ, and 9 other facts? Frequently asked questions, not facts.
Did you ever eat cow heart?
If it isn't a muscle, how are you? Is it a muscle? Nope.
No.
What's wrong
As
with
much as you
people?
love to
Explore.
work your
Food's
love
this
muscle,
great,
the
wonderful
penis
world.
actually isn't a muscle.
No.
It's spongy tissue that fills with blood so it's probably like
Tissue meat.
it's probably like the gristle on the end of a steak.
I think it'd be chewy.
Probably chewy, yeah.
It'd be chewy. Like heart. Have you ever?
Ah,
like,
just eat the nuts. There's less meat there.
Yeah,
just
like even like Rocky Mountain oysters were fucking chewy.
all this is making my stomach.
do the hot. Have you seen the video? The guy who sucks in the hot dog and goes, and he spits it back out, and it falls back in his mouth.
There's that one chick who like eats those like ones, and she's literally just like. Whoop.
that
like,
girl,
oh.
I want to challenge her to the burrito eating contest because I feel like I could beat her.
Burrito eating contest.
She's like in Guinness.
Why do we never make cereal in our bathtub?
What?
There's a lot of
I think about that every once in a
OnlyFans
while.
girls do that.
There's
There's a porn girl I know that
No,
does
isn't remember that video that chick that was on like Facebook?
Oh,
that
it's
would make
fake.
like I
It's
know,
so
but
fake.
like I couldn't get over that.
All right, well I'm wrapping up so we could do
With
another.
with a nice bow tie.
Yeah, because I
One chick sold
want to
her
be
bathwater.
ninja.
What's the bondage? The Japanese bondage called?
Tentacle porn.
No.
And I want to check the score of the game. And with that buzzer, we'll wrap it up. Thank you, Levi. Thank you, Declan. And we'll be back again. Bye.